This is KUGAN CASSIUS Rifle TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. We're in Brooklyn here. Jack versus DeGALE. This generally does look like... Do you remember?
And all that, throwing it back.
Channel U. This looks like one of them videos, yeah.
What song?
Don't know. What would it be?
I'm in New York. Of course, son.
He's going off there.
Jimmy Mack Jr., Reece Bellotti, sorry, Reece Barry Bellotti, Thomas Mack. How are you guys?
Very good. Yeah, all
It's
good,
very
mate.
cold up here.
It's freezing.
It is cold up here,
I don't know
but
why we're doing it like
Quite warm, to be fair.
rooftop. It's got his
yeah, to be honest, you can't really see the beautiful scenery I had with your dad, but it doesn't matter. It's just it's better up here. It's better
Dude,
up
what
here.
do you think, honestly,
Yeah.
of Reese's hat?
Yeah, Reece is trying to be a little bit different.
Just
So
in case you didn't know as well, he has a grey goose coat.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anyone didn't know that.
Has anyone's ever seen it before?
you're vying for that sponsorship. It'd be good, wouldn't it, if they started
They
sponsoring
message
your
me,
gear
yeah.
and
Possibly,
Take
yeah.
that, mate, but yeah.
Easy. I love that.
that? Easy. How long have you all been here? You've just literally got here a couple of days ago, yeah?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
Wednesday.
Come to New York on Wednesday, yeah.
Good turnout of the Wayne today, wasn't it?
Sick, mate. The atmosphere was unreal. Unbelievable.
There's a lot of Brits out here as well. I think when there's a big fight as well, a lot of the Brits get behind it, don't they? Really, we've got good
Well,
fans.
you'd like to think a lot of them do, but
we
there's...
do have good fans. Like even in Boston, there was a lot of Brits out there, but this one there's a lot out here. There's quite a few out here. So let's hope we all go back happy, because I'm sure we will.
Go on with 2 belts.
We will.
Jim, break it down for me. How's the fight going to go?
I think it's going to start off pretty cagey. I think BADOU Jack does everything well. He's got good defence. He's got a good backhand. He's physically very strong. But I think once James gets into his flow and his rhythm, I just think he's just going to take over. And I'm not going to make any predictions because they always seem to go wrong. But I will say that James will be the unified world champion tomorrow night, definitely.
Now, you're only an English champion, Reece. this is the big stage now. We're talking about unified WBC, IBF titles. Eddie Hearn said that BADOU Jack shouldn't win a round. He said that in the press conference. Did you hear him say that?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Bit of a bold and strong
We're
statement.
saying that we watched BADOU Jack's last fight against Boutte back last night, and like comparing Boutte to James, mate, James is a different level to Boutte, and I think personally he's just going to batter him. And Hearn's probably not far off. I personally think he ain't going to lose many rounds either. He's on it, mate. He's proper on it, and he's in serious shape. I think he could win all rounds and all.
Tom, do you fear a close fight that James is going to have to win it wide or knock him out to come away with them 2 belts?
You always have that, like, people always have that worry when you go abroad, don't they? But we've been to Canada, we got a fair crack of the whip in Boston against DeGALE. I think as long as James wins, James should get the decision. And I think switched on James, because that's all it is really with James. Sometimes he might switch off, and that's when he gives fighters a chance. But if James is switched on, then he could dominate the fight rounds 1 to 12, or if it goes shorter than that.
Jim, we've seen BADOU Jack improve quite a lot, and as each fight has been going on over the last 18 months to 2 years. So this is probably the best BADOU Jack that James could be facing.
Exactly, yeah, this is the best BADOU Jack that he will be facing, but I just think with James, he's an occasion fighter, and I think when the stakes are high and when the chips are down, that's when he performs. A lot of fighters will crumble under that pressure, but he's boxed in Olympic finals, he went to America and beat DeGALE. Like, this is where you will see the best of James, when he's a little bit edgy, he's a little bit nervous. Against Medina and that, he never had that fear factor, and he's got it this time, and I think you will see the best James DeGALE tomorrow night. He's going to be frightening when he gets in there tomorrow.
What was Floyd doing yesterday with the mic? Did you see it?
I see a little bit of he was like moving it up, moving it down, but I don't know, it's just him, and he just takes
Yeah.
over, doesn't he? He just takes over.
Takes over. What do we make of Hearn's speech yesterday?
He smashed it.
Yeah.
He smashed it.
Yeah?
That was an epic
He gets
speech,
everyone
mate.
like,
You
everyone's
want to
motivated.
give him 10 seconds of Hearn's speech? What do you reckon? Come on.
He's like, so Hearn yesterday was like, doing his voice as well. Yeah, what did Eddie Hearn say? He's like, Floyd, you appreciate skills, don't you? He said, this man has got sublime skills, and I don't think BADOU Jack's going to win a round. I honestly don't.
He definitely stole it. I mean, imagine you'd never seen Eddie Hearn before, heard of Eddie Hearn, you're sitting there and listening to him come
That
there.
was
That was impressive.
It was unreal, but
I mean, what was David A going on about when he says it's the Eddie Hearn show? I really don't know what he's talking about.
But it is a talent. It is a talent to stand up and
Gift of
talk
the
in front of
gab,
people. And
Most people
everyone
would fold in
knows.
that situation. You've got Mayweather
You've
on
got
the
a lot of
stage,
people there.
you've got a packed room in America. He definitely didn't fold.
No, he worked the mic, didn't he? Literally.
Worked the
Gift
mic.
of the gab.
Worked the mic.
Gift to the gab. Let's just hope it all sort of comes to fruition tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Hope so.
Yeah.
we'll do well.
So, are we all going? What are we going? Points win for DeGALE, or anyone see a stoppage?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, late stoppage.
A win. If you held a gun to my head, I'd probably say James late or on points. I don't know, make a prediction though.
James to win 100%, and I'm going to go with same late stoppage or points win, but a win of
He's a good fighter though, BADOU Jack. He's very underrated, in my opinion. Like, this fight was spoke about 2.5 years ago, was it? Before he got knocked out for Derek Edwards, it was going to be a final eliminator for the WBC.
Yeah.
And he weren't respected at all then. But since then, he's beat Darrell, he's beat Groves, he beat Boute really. So he's a good fighter. You can't just write him off. He's probably the number 2 in the division right now. So James has got to be on it.
And Bellotti, what are you going for next? The Masters? Masters title?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, or the challenge?
Challenge Cup.
The
Challenge
IBO.
Cup belt?
Challenge Cup. Yeah, that's
You
not a
go for
bad
that?
one.
The IBO.
See what Ern's got to
You've
say.
still
for
got the
himself.
English. You're holding on to it.
Well, I don't really know what's going on. There's loads of things writing on Twitter, people saying I vacated and that. I ain't got Scooby. To be honest. I ain't got Scooby, mate. I'll just speak to her and see what he says, mate. He knows what he's doing, so
Do you think you'll fight for British title this year?
that's the plan. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Towards the back end of the year makes more sense?
Yeah. Listen, you've got to gain experience, and that's what I'm looking to do. So, whatever Hearn sort of points me in the right direction, I'll go with that. And obviously speak to Jim and the boys, and
Keep knocking them out and then the rest will do itself.
exactly that. Triple B.
Triple B. Alright, well listen, thank you very much for talking to Eiffel TV. Thank you to you as well, Jim.
Cheers,
and like I said, let's hope it's a good night here in Brooklyn tomorrow.
Let's hope so.
Most definitely.
Thanks, Cook.
All right.
Let's get a cup of tea.
Let's get a cup of tea. Thanks.